Hello guys, in this video we are going to talk about or discuss about the poem entitled Song of Radha, the Song of Radha, the Milkmaid, composed by Sarojini Naidu. Guys, introduction to the poetess I have given you in our previous video. Now, introduction of the poem. Sarojini Naidu composed her poems on Indian themes when she had mastered English language and prosody. She was advised by Edmund Goose to look to India for inspiration. She had to reveal the heart of India, and this she did by writing poems of love themes. The greatest lovers in Indian religion are Radha and Lord Krishna. The poem Song of Radha, the Milkmaid was published in the Bird of Time in 1912. It was included in the Indian folk songs section. The poem between the love between Radha and Krishna is immortal. Every Indian knows that Radha, the milkmaid, belonged to a small village Barsana. She goes from her native village to Mathura, the town where her beloved Krishna lives. The two other names of Krishna are Kanhaiya and Govinda. Mathura is the chief center of the mystic worship of Krishna, the divine cowherd and flute player, the divine beloved of every Hindu heart. Now, guys, let us start the poem. Now, line number 1 to line number 10. I carried my carts to the Mathura fair. How softly the heifers were lowing. I wanted to cry, who will buy the curds that is white as the clouds in the sky? When the breezes of Shravan are blowing, my heart was full of your beauty, beloved. They laughed as I cried without knowing, Govinda, 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 Govinda. How softly the river was flowing. Guys, uh, this poem is an Indian folk song of the bridge area. Radha is an immortal lover who aspires to merge with her beloved in Govinda. The poem has a symbolic background. Radha is shown as lover and Krishna as beloved. Radha, the milkmaid, goes from her native village Parsana to Mathura, where Krishna lives. She goes to the fair to sell the curds there. There at that time young cows were lowing. It was the month of Shravan and soft breezes were blowing. She wanted to cry, who will buy these curds that are white as the clouds in the sky? Instead of this cry, she cries, Govinda, Govinda, because her heart was full of Govinda's beauty. She is completely under Lord Krishna's spell. The river Yamuna was flowing very gently. Guys, now this explanation in Hindi. यह कविता ब्रज क्षेत्र का लोकगीत है। राधा एक अमर प्रेमी है जो अपनी प्रेयसी गोविंदा में आत्मसात होने की आकांक्षा रखती है। यह कविता एक प्रतीकात्मक पृष्ठभूमि भी है। राधा को प्रेमी और कृष्ण को प्रेमिका दिखाया गया है। ग्वालिन राधा अपने मूल गांव बरसाना से मथुरा जाती है, जहाँ पर कृष्ण रहते हैं। वह वहाँ मेले में दही बेचने के लिए जाती है। वहाँ पर उस समय ओसर रमा रही है। यह श्रावण का महीना है और हल्की हवा के झोंके प्रवाहित हो रहे हैं। राधा आवा लगाना तो चाहती थी कि इस दही को, जो आकाश के बादलों के समान सफ़ेद है, कौन खरीदेगा। बल्कि यह हवा लगाने के बजाय वो कहने लगती हैं गोविंदा गोविंदा, क्योंकि उनका हृदय गोविंदा की सुंदरता से पूर्ण भरा हुआ है। वे तो भगवान कृष्ण के जादू से मंत्रमुग्ध हैं और यमुना नदी धीमे धीमे प्रवाहित हो रही है। नाउ गाइस, line number 11 to line number 20. I carried the pots to the Mathura tide. How gaily the rowers were rowing. My comrades called, "Ho, let us dance, let us sing, and wear saffron garments to welcome the spring, and pluck the new buds that are blowing." But my heart was so full of your music, beloved. They mocked when I cried without knowing, Govinda, 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 Govinda. How gaily the river was flowing. Guys, Radha has gone from her native village Barsana to Mathura, the town where Krishna lives. She has gone there to sell the curds. It is the month of Shravan and gentle bridge is blowing. The river Yamuna is flowing softly when on the banks of Yamuna her mates invite her to join them in singing and dancing, to wear saffron garments to welcome the spring season, and to cull the blooming flowers. She does not join them since her heart is full of Lord Krishna's music. She unconsciously cries, Govinda, Govinda. She is unmindful of the fact that her mates were laughing at her. The river Yamuna is flowing very gaily at that time. Guys, Radha is charmed by the music of Lord Krishna. Radha's mates are singing and dancing in the spring season. This is a usual thing in Bridge area. The birds that are blowing present a beautiful back role in the poem. The gentle flowing river Yamuna presents the background of the scene. Now guys, this explanation in Hindi. राधा अपने मूल गांव बरसाना से मथुरा जाती है, उस शहर को जहां कृष्ण निवास करते हैं। वे वहां दही बेचने के लिए गई हैं। यह श्रावण का महीना है और मंद मंद हवा के झोंके बह रहे हैं। यमुना नदी भी धीरे धीरे प्रवाहित हो रही है। जब यमुना के किनारे पर उनकी साथी ने उनको गाने तथा नृत्य करने और बसंत ऋतु का स्वागत करने के लिए केसरिया वस्त्र पहनने और खिलते हुए फूलों को चुनने के लिए आमंत्रित करती है या कहती हैं, तो वे उनके साथ सम्मिलित नहीं होती हैं, क्योंकि उनका हृदय कृष्ण के संगीत से परिपूर्ण है। वे अनजाने में आवाज़ लगाती हैं गोविंदा गोविंदा। उनको इस बात का भी ख्याल नहीं है कि उनकी सहेलियां उनका उपहास कर रही हैं। उस समय यमुना नदी शांत भाव से प्रवाहित हो रही है। राधा की सहेलियां बसंत ऋतु में गाना गा रही हैं और नृत्य कर रही हैं। यह ब्रज क्षेत्र में साधारण बात है। वे कलियां जो खिलने वाली हैं कविता में सुंदर पृष्ठभूमि की प्रस्तुति करती हैं। इस दृश्य की पृष्ठभूमि में धीरे धीरे प्रवाहित होने वाली यमुना नदी भी है। नाउ गाइज, लाइन नंबर 21 to line number 30. I carried my gifts to the Mathura shrine. How brightly the torches were glowing. I folded my hands at the altars to pray. O shining ones, guard us by night and by day. And loudly the conch shells were blowing. But my heart was so lost in your worship, beloved. They were wroth when I cried without knowing, Govinda, 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 how bright the river was flowing. Guys, when Radha goes to the temple, the torches are burning very brightly. She folds her hands at the altars to seek the blessings of the shining ones or the gods, but her heart is completely lost in the worship of Lord Krishna. She unknowingly cries out, Govinda, Govinda. The other people around in the temple are angry, but Radha is lost in her divine beloved. She goes to the temple, but she is lost in the worship of Lord Krishna alone. The temple has been beautifully described by Sarojini Naidu. The torches were glowing brightly and the conch shells were blowing loudly. The repetition of the line, how brightly the river was flowing, is just like the burden of the song. And the poem has symbolic background, the love of Radha and Govinda. And now guys, this explanation in Hindi. जब राधा मंदिर में जाती हैं तो मशालें वहाँ प्रज्वलित हैं। तो मशाल बहुत प्रकाश के साथ प्रज्वलित हैं। वे वेदी पर जाकर देवताओं का आशीर्वाद प्राप्त करने के लिए हाथ जोड़ती हैं, परंतु उनका हृदय तो भगवान कृष्ण की पूजा में पूरी तरह से लिप्त है। वे अनजाने में उच्चारण करती हैं, गोविंदा गोविंदा। दूसरे लोग जो मंदिर के चारों ओर हैं क्रोधित होते हैं, परंतु राधा तो अपने दैविक प्रेयसी या प्रेमी में खोई हुई है। वे मंदिर तो जाती हैं, परंतु वे केवल भगवान कृष्ण की पूजा में डूबी हुई हैं। और इस कविता में जो प्रतीकात्मक पृष्ठभूमि है वह है राधा और गोविंदा का प्रेम। So guys, this is a very beautiful poem. It shows the eternal or immortal love of love between Radha and Krishna that is known to all, known to whole world. And this is a very beautiful poem and you must read it out and enjoy it. Thank you.